Hey, welcome back to VAIA-TAROT. I'm here to give you a reading, and I just want you to know that the way that this works is that if you came across this reading, that means you're meant to hear it. Now, it doesn't always mean that you're meant to hear it for yourself. It could mean that you're meant to hear it for somebody else. You could be cross-watching to find out what's going on with somebody else. You never really know. These mystery readings I really like, so I'm going to keep doing them this way. So, first card in your recent past is the Eight of Wands in reverse. That means you've actually slowed down on something, and that's good. If you're watching some of my previous readings, maybe maybe it interconnects with you, maybe it doesn't. Who knows? But whatever you're doing right now, you're slowing down. And it feels like it's a peaceful slowdown too, because you want to make sure you have your options available to you. You want to make sure that you go over everything with like a fine-tooth comb. What I'm getting right now is a very non-dictatorial but very wise approach to your responsibilities. And it looks like, oh, that's what that was. Okay. This is your fulfillment coming towards you. But what happened to that fulfillment is that it looked like it fell flat on its face. It looked like it was just a fumble, like it wasn't going to happen. Some stupid foolery happened, and then it just went dull, and you got the ick or something, and it's just got boring. See, foolery. This is the actual foolery card. If it was like this, it would mean that it's actually like a new beginning. But no, this is like straight up like someone's a fool. I don't even want to get all dramatic with you because you're probably sick of it. Yeah, see, you're sick of the drama. It's keeping you away from what you want. That's your North Star. That's your guidance. This is you cleansing yourself of all of the toxicity that you've been essentially like purging out of your system, because you know that this is your North Star, not some pipe dream or some wistful like false notion or something. You know that it's real and it's for you, and it's yours already. Yep. You feel beat down, but you took that beat downness and you put it into something else instead. You made sure that that wasn't you. And now you're getting to breathe. You're going to take a good sigh of relief because the defensiveness is toning down because there's no fight anymore. It's peaceful. You won. You won what you want. It's not just your peace. You won your freedom. You won everything that comes after this. All the good stuff that comes after this point. You won it. And that's how you want it. You broke a tie. Well, you broke a bond of some sort. That was supposed to be. It's not that it wasn't. Because when this is upside down, that means that's something that needed to end. And it did. Whatever it was. Now, it doesn't have to be a relationship. This could apply in many ways. However you interpret it, however it kind of comes over you, that's the way it's meant to be for you. Very individual, very case by case and depending. There is some instability and a little bit of a lacking of a home security kind of thing, like insecurity about the home going on there. And usually this is a card of like walking away from your fulfillment, but I think this is you just walking away from it being way too much. Like it's just there's too much going on. You're probably gonna go on vacation or something. Yeah, this is definitely tying in with the other readings because it's breaking a negative cycle. You have to break a negative cycle. That's why people go on vacations to begin with. If somebody goes and does something really fun, it's because they got to break that negative cycle. Now, what happens is once you do that, you realize you don't have to just do it to break negative cycles. You can just do it all the time. That's fun. That's awesome. Because that illusion, like this is like the moon is the illusion card. See how the dogs are barking at the moon, and the moon is a little like, what the heck is going on? He's like looking down and kind of like with the expression on his face, that the moon has the expression on his face that there's something illusory going on, and that they're not really doing what they think they're doing. That being the dogs and the animals like barking at the moon. What I'm getting off of that is you think you have all this shit you got to do, all this like all these logistics that you got to figure out beforehand, and you're just like freaking out about it. Actually, you're freaking out about it too. And what you got to do instead is you got to acknowledge that freaking out about it is not what you want. That's just more stress. You don't want stress, right? Okay, so acknowledge that you don't want stress. Okay, don't appreciate the stress. Like, don't appreciate the stress at all, and don't allow the stress. And who's got to do that? Well, really, no one. But who doesn't have to do that? Well, not no one. Yeah, not no one. So, hope you are getting the hint. And you know, you already know. You already made your decision. You know what choice you got to do. You're probably listening to this going, yep, I'm going on vacation, I'm doing it. Like, you're probably like, dude, and personally, like, I want to go on a vacation now. You guys are making me want to go on a vacation now. I think we all need vacations. But you're holding a little tight to your money. Now you got to remember, I'm trying to remind myself of this too. Like, as I'm teaching people this kind of stuff, I'm teaching myself too. I'm like reminding myself. So you got to have the mentality that every bit of money you spend comes back to you tenfold. At least. It's like a perspective shift thing that makes it actually like become a self-fulfilling prophecy in a good way. So definitely do that. There's some heartbreak. You gotta heal the broken heart. And the only way you get to heal the broken heart is by changing the scenery into something more natural. So I would suggest maybe going to the beach, going to a forest, there's a lot of forests around here. Like, so I would just go hike into the woods. I'd probably like go to a park. Sit somewhere where there's like running water, not like you know what I mean, like waterfall or like a river or a stream, something like that, or just somewhere with a lot of natural beauty, and just sit there. And just, even if you got to cry, like make sure you're alone. Like make sure you're either alone at some point doing that, but also with somebody at another point doing that. You need to do both because you got to heal. Nature does that for you, but not if you're sitting in a cubicle. That doesn't work because you're not around nature and you're sitting in a cubicle or a dark, dingy anywhere, or an apartment or a house or anything like that, unless you got like really good lighting. But yeah, you're gonna be fine. I'm trying to show you through my communication here that you're gonna be fine. Like, usually I would be going a little intense and like, yeah, like cursing and freaking out, but no, like you know that everything's actually going to be fine. Very peaceful Zen vibes. And some secrets are going to be coming out. Now, you have every right to have your personal boundaries with your secrets, but share them with nature alone if you have to, because that heals it. I think that's my food. I gotta go.